Good morning, students. Myself Rohit sir, and today we are just going to start our next topic of chapter number 3, decimals. Hope so you just complete your assignment of that previous video. Now we are just going to start our new topic of same chapter, fractions in the decimals. Now we just move for the next slide. Fractions as a decimal. In a fractions, we all know one number is a numerator and the second number is denominator, and the line of fraction that separated the numerator and denominator represent the division sign. Division means divide. The term is also known as a ratio. It means the upper number is numerator and the below number is denominator. To convert the fractions to a decimal, we have to simply divide the numerator by the denominator. It means we have to just divide the lower value with the upper value. Let us take example 4 by 5. As a decimal is 4 divided by 5. Now what we have to do? We have to just do divide. It means 4 divided by 5. So since 4 is a lower number compared to 5, so we just have to take 0 and a point. Now again take a 0 over here. Now 5 is in 5 table, 40 comes to 8 times. Now 5 8s are 40. So our answer is 0.8. 0.8. So when we divide 4 by 5, our answer is 0.8. That is in the decimal. Same, the second example, 75 divided by 100. As a decimal is 75 divided by 100. It means simply 0.75. Okay, so now we just go for the next slide. So now in the next slide we have to compare the decimals, means which number is bigger and which number is smaller. So now we just take two pieces of square papers of the same size, divided them into 100 equal parts. How much parts? 100 equal parts. Now for the first 0.07 is there. We have to shaded 7 parts out of 100. So you just see in the first box we just shaded 7 parts. Now for the next 0.1 we have to shaded 10 parts out of 100. Okay, so now for the first one it's only 7 parts, and for the second one it's 10 parts. So as we convert them into fraction, that is 0.07 equals to 7 upon 100 and 0.1 equals to 1 upon 10 equals to 10 upon 100. So in this 10 is bigger than the 7. Here denominator are same but the numerator are different. The bigger numerator means the bigger number. So between 0.07 and 0.1 the bigger number is 0.1. Now for the next slide we just take some examples. First example is which is greater. We have two questions. First A is which number is greater, 1 or 0.99. So now we just go for the solutions. First 1 equals to what? 1 equals to 1 plus 0.10 plus 0.10, and for the 0.99 we have equals to 0 plus 9 upon 10 plus 9 upon 100. The whole part of 1 is greater than the 0.99. Therefore, 1 is greater than 0.99. Now, go for the second questions. Means being 1.09 and 1.093. You just see in 1.09 after the decimal only two numbers are there, and in 1.093 there is a three numbers after the decimals. So we just go through that in this 1 plus 0.10 plus 9 upon 100 plus 0 upon 1000, and for the second we have 1 plus 0 upon 10 plus 9 upon 100 plus 3 upon 1000. In this case, the two numbers have the same parts up to 100th. We know, but the 1000 part of 1.093 is greater than that of the 1.09. So therefore, 1.093 is greater than 1.09. Now, we just go for the next slide. Now for the next slide, it's your assignment. There is a total 3 questions. The first question is, which is a greater number? So simply we have to just rationalize the number. Means for the first example, a 0.3 or a 0.4, it's simply we have to convert into fractions. Zero point 3, it means 3 by 10. For 0.4, it's a 0.4, which means 4 upon 10. In this 3 and 4 number is bigger compared to 3. Therefore, 0.3 and 0.4, between this 0.4 is greater number to 0.3. In the same way, you have to do B and C. Now for the second, there is 3 questions, A, B and C. You have to write the total number in the respective box. The ones, 10th, 100 and the number. Which number is there? So here, in the first A1, total 10, 20 and 26. Total 26 number is there. So what you have to write? For the ones, you have to write 6. For the 10th, you have to write 20, and the total number is 26. In the same way, you have to do B and C. Now the question number 3, we have to move for the next slide. Now for the third question of this assignment, we have one box in which total 3 columns are there. One for 100, one for tens, one for ones, and another 3 are one for 10th, one for 100th and one for 1000. Now what we have to do? We have to write the numbers in the decimal form from this table. I just give you one example. Now for the question A, in the 100 column 0 is there, in the 10th column 0 is there, in the 1th column 3 is there, in the 10th column, that is 1 upon 10, 2 is given, in the 100th column 5 is given, and in the 1000th column 0 is given. So what we have to do? We have to write in simple form. It means first we have to write 0, then plus, again 0, then plus, then 3, then plus, then 2 by 10, then plus, then 5 by 100, and then 0 upon 1000. So we have to just simply what have to do? Now we have to just plus. It means 0 plus 0 is 0. Then we have to 3 plus 0.2 plus 0.05. So total we have 3.25. So our answer is 3.25. In the same way, you have to do question number B, C, D and E. So by this we just conclude that we can write decimals in a fraction also. Thank you.